What's up? What's up? Another day leveled up. It's your boy, Salem, back with another one for you. Talking about something a little different today. And that's the thing we call love and how people get in this honeymoon stage and end up falling out. And was it really love if you fall out of the honeymoon stage? Let's talk about it. So, love. I believe love is not suffering. Have to give me a new lighter here. Love is not suffering. How could it be? How could it be suffering? If God was the one that started and gave you the ability to love, He didn't do it to cause you suffering. The suffering comes from being unconscious of the love and the spirit being directed towards you. Love is not suffering. You suffer because you're unconscious. Say in the honeymoon phase, people get in this phase of everything's all good and it lasts for a bit. It lasts in the initial steps of the relationship. It lasts when you get married. Isn't that weird? It starts off in the first 2-3 months of the relationship, dies out, you get wrapped up in the things, you start fighting, then you think you should get married. I think you probably should get married, because that would probably solve things. Then you get a honeymoon. That lasts for a few days. Were you guys in love that entire time? Or were you guys just wrapped up in the addictive clinging, oscillating between love and hate? Because you use the relationship as a drug, using it to make you feel whole. Sometimes calling out your partner when they're not doing what you want them to do, instead of just appreciating them and allowing them to be them and loving that they're just themselves and you have the ability to observe them be themselves. There's a relationship coach, Matthew Hussey. He says, try to look at your partner as you seeing the day with new eyes, seeing the landscape with different eyes every day. If you could look at your partner that way, seeing the landscape with different eyes each day, that's full appreciation. That's love right there. That's full appreciation. I think love is full appreciation, allowing the person, the animal, life to be who they are, and you just sit there in appreciation, knowing that there is a spirit behind it. There's a spirit inside of you, and there's a spirit behind it, the same one that's in you, and you recognize that. You recognize that there's the same spirit in you in that other life form, and that is love. And you're able to literally just sit there in appreciation. It's hard to be present and be aware of that and then start to deem them as evil and start to be mad at them. You can't even be mad at your dog. Most people can't be mad at their dogs because they're just so lovable and they are just them. They can't be anyone else. And you love them for it. Why can't we see people the same way? Isn't that crazy? Like, you think we're so smart that you have to be doing something else. I can't love you the same as I do this dog. Why? Why not? It's all love at the end of the day. So is that love a little bit more important? Is that actual love? Is the dog actual love and the person you're with not? Just someone in the meantime? I think it's a good question we all have to ask ourselves sometimes, is like the relationships we're in, even with ourselves. Is it love? Can you truly love the person that you see in the mirror? Can you truly love your partner when you see them and not think of like, this motherfucker, if they do this thing again, I'm a blow. That's not love. It's like, you're not gonna look at your dog with like, this motherfucker shits again, I'm gonna fucking blow. No, you have love. You're like, hey, it's a dog. It's just a dog. It's just so and so. It's just your partner. It's just your friend. It's just your mom. It's just your boss. I guarantee you, if you start looking at things that way, they will have no option but to reciprocate that energy. They say unconscious love cannot dwell in the same place as consciousness. So when you are conscious of it, it almost wants to flee and get out of there because it can't even stand you being unshakable. That's why you've seen those little pictures and those videos of someone putting like a flower in a gun. And it's like, how could you be so evil and pull that trigger? That person's showing you nothing but love. And love can disarm things. That's the most powerful force. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of tricky, and I don't feel like I got it down, but each day I feel I'm always getting closer and closer to figuring out what it is and how I could get more of it, how I could give more of it, how could I just be a expression of it and help others find it as well. But yeah, it's good. I'm just gonna wrap it up with that. But I hope that resonated with you because all of you guys have love inside of you. Everyone around you has that. So if it has resonated with you guys and you felt something, give me a like, comment how you see love. I would love to see and hear how you perceive it because that's the most interesting thing. People try to decode it. I want to know how you guys see it as well. So comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell to be notified when I drop more content. You can now follow me on Instagram at thatdudesalem. It's thatdude, SELYM. That's Instagram. And yeah, I just appreciate you guys. I'm loving this momentum. I'm loving it all. I'm just loving all things. But with that said, just know belief may be comforting, but only through true experience could be liberating. Grant yourself permission to level up. And until next time, it's your boy Salem. I'm out.